Hi there, my name is Jennifer Foster. I would like to show you a way today how to build up your resilience and keep strong through every day, every hour and every minute. I'm going to do this by showing you a 3D puzzle that reveals to you how we actually work as regards our feelings, our who you are, our consciousness and our relationship to the earth. Once you know this, you can make sure that you are in the best place to be and to give yourself the opportunity to build up those good feels that you need today to keep strong. The more resilient you are, the calmer your mind will be, and the calmer your mind will be, the more you will be able to understand what's going on and to know what to do next. Your mind is just supposed to process information. It is not supposed to control you. And the best way to get back your own imagination and to get back your own inherent ability as a human to do what you're supposed to do here on this planet Earth, we need to understand how this works. And this 3D puzzle will show you exactly that. Here we go. This is the Energy Dynamic Model Mini Power Tower. Now I'm only going to focus today on the abstract. But these beautiful colours, this mini power tower, by the way, is going to a researcher and an author called Evie Lorgan in America, who's going to be using the power tower as a way to illustrate her very wise and informative teachings. So here we go. Right. So these coloured circles are your feelings. Okay. These are your feelings. How do you create strong feelings, good feelings that protect who you are? You create these strong feelings by understanding who you are, because this stick represents who you are. If you don't know who you are, it's a blank stick. We can't create good feels because we don't know who we are. And if we don't know who we are, we can't create a good feeling. We are forced to go up here into what I call the mind realm. And the mind realm seeks outside attention and energy and information so we don't feel lost. We think we are secure. And the reason that we know we are lost when we're in this state of being is because we have no idea of who we are. So we need to go into our mind to find a sense of something, because we are nothing. Okay, so once you know who you are, and in the EDM Academy, that's what we learn. We learn to understand what the stick self is. I'm not going to go through that now, but there are online courses, workshops, etc. that can show you to understand who you are. Once you understand who you are, you start to do that and make sure that you're in a situation where you can start to gather up your good feels. And once you start to gather up your good feels, the information that you're carrying with who you are, I'll show you one. The information that you're carrying as a potential in who you are comes out into our reality. This feel is how we move the information we are carrying as a potential into this reality, and we feel good. So this one's health. So if we are feeling not in pain and we are okay, we feel this good. These are called the animal power needs, and that's I'm in a situation where I feel safe to be who I am, and I also am in a situation where I can show love and care for myself and others. And if you see that, you'll notice that the little stick person there has been covered up, and that's because we are now actually being human in the present time now, in showing it and creating good feels, rather than this stick person being naked, and there's no good feels with which to take the information that this stick self is holding, bringing that into the world and building up a strong feel. So this is your stick self. Now, I've recently added something to these EDM mini power towers that I would like to go through now. So these coloured circles, as I say, represent the feelings that you create as you go about your day, if you are showing and being who you are. Now, once you start to create these feels, it affects your level of consciousness, because you become conscious of yourself. Because this is what you then use to decide on what you're doing next. So if I am conscious of my stick self, I will make sure that I'm in a position where this stick self can then be. All right? So I've put here, this circle here represents consciousness. Okay? So here we are, if you can see, CON, consciousness. So I've taken a few words from consciousness and I've put them there. So this consciousness, this ring here, represents being conscious of your stick self. Because if you're not conscious of your stick self, you're not conscious. Because your stick self is what you need to be conscious of. So once you're conscious of your stick self can then stand firm and proud. You are conscious. And then what you can do through your consciousness is then to make sure that you bring your who you are potential into this world through, here we are, through being in the here and now in this earth realm. So this base circle represents here and now, the earth realm. So this one is the earth, this one is who you are, and the role of your consciousness is to put who you are on the earth, in the here and now. So you have to be present in the now, on the earth realm, not in mind, not in spirit, but actually being your stick self. So you come on the earth in the here and now earth realm. You are conscious of that, and you are also conscious of your stick self. So the conscious ring brings together your stick self and the earth. It brings this together. And when that brings it together, you can see it, the shape you make is a cross. So it's almost like this consciousness brings together stick self, who you are, you could say your soul, and the earth realm, our reality, our being on this earth. And the consciousness is the circle. Your consciousness, your awareness of how this works is what then brings it together. And once you can bring this together and you understand it and you're aware of it, you can then start building up your good feels, and you can become in this earth state of being. You can start to become aware of all these good feelings. You start to become strong, and you start to take the information carried in your stick self into the outside by being, and that's what you're here to do. And this EDM power tower, mini power tower, which is the size of a pencil, is really all you need to understand how you work. So you have that in your room. You can look at it, you can touch it, you can work out what you've got. There's a few ways you can use this mini power tower. But the first step is to understand that who you are, being conscious of that and bringing that down to earth is how you create good feels. My website is www.energydynamicmodel.com. If you want to visit there, take a look and see what you like. Thank you.